I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite
podcast
on the Citadel.
Hello everyone, welcome to Accidentally Casual. We are coming to you from the House of the Rising Sun, and with me are my co-hosts Scott from BioWare Babbling.
What's up, nerds?
And Seeker, she's online.
I am certainly online.
And I am Tucker from Talking About Games, and Seeker has a special little thing today.
I have a quiz.
Yeah, you want to explain what it is?
Okay, so this is a quiz, obviously, because in celebration of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I compiled a series of questions that you can answer at home. These are mostly focused. There's a few broad trivia questions in there, but they're mostly based on things that you could discover whilst just playing the game, not while just obsessively reading every single codex entry. So.
And Scott and I have zero idea what the questions are. I actually don't even know if the questions appeared in chat, just because I don't pay attention too much.
We can confirm.
With that, so Seeker, how many questions do we have?
35.
35. So I guess you'll just want to get us started?
I will rattle them off. Now, I'll say some of them, I'll pause for a second and say just write them down, because obviously you just start shouting them out, then that's going to be tricky to do. So some of them are just shout out. So first question. Tally has 3 names across the series. 1 point for each you can name.
So, well, I mean, it's so Tally, and then it'll be like the Voss Normandy.
Mm-hmm. So 1.
Tali Zora Vos Nima, Tali Zora Vos Normandy. What's the third one?
There is indeed.
Waifu.
Is there...
Tally Waifu. Can you imagine if she introduced herself as such?
Tali...
Hello, Shepard. I am Tally Waifu.
Is there,
It is her name in ME1 if you are keeping track.
So it's not just going to be Tali's... Oh, because don't they have a special name for when they're on the pilgrimage?
So the difference is Voss is the ship
Name of the
you've been
ship.
accepted on post-pilgrimage. The term used for the ship you are born on is different.
It's like Tali Zihora or something. I mean,
Well,
I don't.
No,
I don't know how to pronounce.
Well, no, it's Tali Zora Vos Nima, because she got accepted onto the Nima
pilgrimage
after
in
her
ME2.
pilgrimage. What was the name of her? Fuck! Oh, I can't remember what the name of her ship was.
So I'll put you both down for 2 points there, because you got...
Oh, I only had one of them. I didn't get Nima.
Alright then, Tucker's being honest. So 1, 2...
Oh, I know I'm limited here. I'm just here for the jokes.
And
I know my place.
So I'll reveal the correct answers at the end. So actually, hang on, I'll say.
At the
end.
Well, I mean,
damn it!
why not just do it now? Like,
Fine.
what are the?
So if you want to do it now, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it'd be better now.
So Tali's 3 names are Tali Zora Naraya, Tali Zora Vas Nima, and Tali Zora Vas Normandy. So, yes.
God
Okay. Question 2. In Mass Effect 3, in Huerta Memorial, you can overhear an Asari having a counseling sessions to treat her post-traumatic stress disorder. What is the significance...
Oh, that's Joker's sister or Joker's family.
Can I finish the fucking question, sir?
No, because I made a specific video designing an entire level around that specific conversation. I got that one down pat.
Okay, well, the question was, what is significant about the farm girl in her story? It is, in fact, Joker's sister. So, yeah. Tucker, I'm going to penalise you. Your single point if you answer before I finish the question again.
I made an entire video designing a level with that.
That's fine.
Like, that was an appetizer question.
Okay, Mister,
So
I can only remember
question.
one of Tally's 3 names.
Yeah, that one is, I mean, I didn't make a video about Tally.
Number 3. Now, you guys are going to have to, like, write down as many of these as you can. So I'll give you, I don't know, like... Oh, okay. So, you might want to flag up, like, pen and paper or your notes app on your phone or whatever. So, third question. Name as many species as you can. These are sentient species, not, like, you know, animals or whatever.
I mean... I'm assuming you're meaning in Mass
Keep
Effect.
them to... Yes, in Mass Effect.
Okay. I mean, are we timed or something? Or are we just...
Well, I'll just let you go for as long as you can. Just name as many as you can. Write them down, and then when you think you're done, tally up how many you have, and then we'll run through them.
3 days later.
Scotty. Okay.
I think I got as many down as possible.
So, I want you to mark them up. Tucker, how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
How the fuck do you have that many?
Well, because you just wanted sentient, right? Like, things that are pretty much just alive and conscious, right?
I meant, like, spacefaring species, not, like... I don't even know what the hell you have. Okay,
Because I got...
Scott, how many do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 2 additional ones who I don't have the name, but I know of that they're...
Alright, well, hit me up then. Which ones do you have?
Okay, I have Turian, Solarian, Collector, Reaper, Prothean...
Wait. Go off the
Hey,
floor. I'll see if I can...
Slow the fuck down!
I'll see, like, mark off mine.
You told me to go,
You
and
did.
I
I
want to mark
did.
mine off, too, with it.
Okay, so, again, from the
Turian.
top, I have Turian, Solarian, Collector, Reaper, Prothean, Asari, Vorcha, Krogan, Quarian, Human, Vogue, Rachni, Elcor, Hanar, Volus, Batarian, Drell. And then there's the 2 bonus ones is that weird Gath. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot about the Gath. Jesus. There was the synthetic, that weird, like if you read like one of the codex entries, I think it's really obscure, but they found like a digital species or something that like data, like the transferred themselves into data that was collected.
Yeah, that sounds
here.
like, I may not have stumbled across that codex entry, so yeah. I believe you that it's there, but I won't count that one just because you don't know the name of it. Yeah,
and then there was the precursor to the Protheans. And I was trying to remember the names of this.
I have them, and I have the Thoan, which fought the Inusanan.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what all of the species that Javik was listing.
So what I have on my list, because I have the actual names of them, with the Elcor, Turian, Human, Prothean, Inusanan, Thoan, Asari, Krogan, pod crabs.
You do not get pod crabs.
Volus, Vorcha, Space Cow, Pyjack.
You do not get Space Cow or Pyjack. I said spacefaring.
Pyjack doesn't count.
Are Pyjack spacefaring, Tucker?
They go on spaceships sometimes.
Yes, that's not an actual fucking... They don't build the fucking ships, do they?
Quarians, Geth, Drell, Keepers, Leviathans, Rachni, Yogg, Varen, Thresher Maw, and then Space Beetle.
Would we... You don't get Varen or Space Beetle.
I think he still beats me.
Is it? Yeah, so knock out the ones that are not spacefaring. I'm not counting the keepers as spacefaring either.
You know what? I mean, come on. The keepers absolutely 100% count as a race.
Ooh,
they were made.
I said
they were
spacefaring.
Yeah, but come on. They were specifically made.
They were dumped on the Citadel and they don't leave.
Well, they were spacefaring at one point.
All right, I will count the keepers. Okay.
Keepers.
I got that. That's a wiggle room. So.
Yeah, but that one's definitely a gray area one though, because on one hand they can arguably work with more advanced technology than what the current council
True.
races can.
I'll concede keepers. Okay. However,
Okay.
I want you to knock off all the.
So Space Beetle doesn't count.
No, all the vermin and like non-spacefaring races.
Okay, so there
what do
was
you get after
Space
that?
Beetle, there was Thresher Maw, there was Varan,
You do not get Thresher Maw.
Pyjack,
That's why I was like,
Space
how the
Cow,
fuck do you have so many?
Pod Crabs.
No pod crabs.
So Elcor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
I
17,
think he still
18,
beats
19.
me.
Confidently 19.
Yeah. he beat
Okay,
me
so
by 2
19
because of
and you got 17. Is that correct?
Well, I have 17, and then I also listed other ones. Like I know I listed the Gath. So that brought it up
so
to
you-
18.
I also had
That
the
was, like-
names of the races that you were trying to figure.
Yeah, you had the 2, so I think that beats me
Okay.
out.
The only reason I remember the Inusanan and the Thoin, or the I'm pretty sure I mispronounced them. The only reason I remember that is because of that the history video of just like the names.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was fun actually going through the Legendary Edition, looking at the updated sculptures on Ilos of the Inusanan, because that's the only place where you see them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
And they're kind of like friendly Dementors. I don't know how else to really describe. Like they look like they remind me of the Dementors from Harry Potter, but they also don't look as threatening. But
Now I'm just imagining like a
Fair, it's not
Dementor with a
hard to-
smiley face.
but then
drawn
they
on
also
it.
got like squiggly mouths.
Squiggly mouth.
Yeah.
All right, squiggly mouths, not quite as intimidating Dementors. Gotcha. And question number 4: name as many homeworlds as you can.
Oh, none. Earth.
Fuck.
So you've got your list of species in front of you. So just see if you can remember any of the planets, or how many of the planets you can remember.
I got 3. That's about it.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, that's 3, and I'm calling. I don't know. I don't got planets. I got Earth, Tachanka, and Citadel.
Citadel is not a homeworld.
It is for the keepers.
It is not their homeworld. Not by any. No.
We just got the keepers to be a race, so I could get the Citadel.
No, it does not. That does not fucking
Homeworld.
count. It is not a world. It's a space station.
I mean,
Take
they
it
say
off.
home is what you make of it. So
Tucker. Shut the fuck up. The Citadel does not count as a homeworld.
And then I got Earth and Tachanka. Or no, wait, there's Pavelin or Palavin.
I love how you're saying all this shit out loud.
love
Like
how
Scott's
you-
like,
Oh,
yep.
Scott's gonna beat me with this 100%. I don't know I've never really looked at the
Okay,
planets
so
much.
do we want to?
Yeah, do you want to call it
now
then? Is that all you can remember? Okay, so
Sure.
Scott, how many do you have?
Yeah. Earth, Tuchanka, Palavin, Thessia, arguably Omega, but
I would say Omega is like an asteroid that's rich in Ezo that has a space station slapped on it. That's not a homeworld.
okay, that's what it was more. That was
Yeah,
more
yeah,
the
yeah.
Hail Mary one.
I'm with you. Yeah, I could,
No, the worst part was I was like, I know the Drell one. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it.
yeah.
The Elcor. Like, I remember going to those planets. I remember seeing the Codex entries, and then it's like,
Well, what's the? I mean,
Fuck.
sorry,
Wait, did
the
either
whole-
of you guys mention Hannah as a race? Okay, because
kidding.
everyone was shouting races at me, and I couldn't keep track of who was saying what at some point. So I was just like, "Wait,
I
you
did not
mention-
say Hanar.
No, so you suck.
Probably.
You forgot the jellyfish. And did either of you say Volus?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Volus.
So wait, wait, we didn't even tally how many of the homeworlds. So Tucker, you had 2, because I'm not fucking including the Citadel. So is that correct? You had 2.
Yeah, I had Earth and Tuchanka, and then like
Earth and
Paladin
Tuchanka,
at
that
some
was it.
point.
Oh, good. All right, I will concede to 3 because you did say Paladin out loud. Scott, how many do you have? Sorry.
Earth, Tuchanka, Palaven, Thessia. So 4.
So 4. Okay. With you.
Well, I mean, what's the Asari one?
Thessia.
Thessia.
Oh.
Oh, you literally go there in ME3 and watch it burn.
Well, yeah, because I know like you go to Ilos, and that is not Ilos.
You go to
Ilium.
the Solar.
Ilium is not the
And
sorry
it's-
homeworld.
Yeah, it's not the homeworld, but it's like a big place of it. And I think it's even mentioned of like this isn't the Asari homeworld, but the Asaris have.
It's
huge
like a
part,
colony,
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like specifically mentioned of that, and that's like.
Well, we also
like,
go to the
is stuck in my
Solarian
head of it.
homeworld, which I can't remember the name of. So.
It is Sakesh.
I thought we go to a base. Oh yeah, no.
No.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought we were on,
Sakesh
like,
is
a
on the
moon
is
on
the
it.
is Solarian homeworld.
Yeah.
So Asari is Thessia, Batarians is Karshan,
Yep.
Drell is Rakana, Elcor is Dakuna, Hanar is Kajay, humans Earth, obviously, Krogan, Tuchanka, Solarians, Sakesh, Turians, Palaven, Quarians, and Geth and Rannoch, Volus, Irun, Vorcha,
Oh my god.
Volus, Irun, Vorcha, Heshtok, and the Yarg are from Parnak.
Dear viewers,
That's the
Cool.
please
Yes.
in the comment section roast
massacre
the
them,
shit.
at
Massacre
them,
me,
at them on
roast
Twitter.
me. I am oh my god, I am bringing so much dishonor to me and my family.
I
And
love
my
this.
cow.
I literally had you do the species first because I thought, they'll look down the list, they'll think about things for a bit, and then they'll just be like, okay, I'm fairly sure I know where both the Quarians and the Geth come from because it's the same fucking planet, and I would have given you a point for both because you named the homeworld of 2 species.
No, I just kept on. I just.
Yeah.
mind
See,
blown.
I already set the mark of I don't know, so my expectations are low.
Okay, so in Mass Effect 1, you track down an AI that is living on the Citadel that is siphoning credits for a purpose. What is that purpose? What is its goal?
Oh, I know it.
Wait, what was what? What?
So in ME1, there's an AI living on the Citadel that's hoarding credits for a purpose. What is that purpose?
Beep beep.
What's its goal?
I know its goal. Can I say it?
Yeah, you called.
Okay, so its goal is to siphon off credits so then it can afford a spaceship. It can get transported to that spaceship, take said ship over, then go to the Perseus Vale and join the Geth.
You are correct, sir.
That was one that me and Minius, he didn't realize that when we were doing Obscure Characters of the Week, Minius was like, I don't remember that being a thing, and I did.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to miss if you're not wandering around obsessively doing every single side quest on the Citadel in ME1. What name do the Hanar refer to the Protheans as?
Oh, beep beep, know that one.
The
Yeah.
The Enkindlers.
Correct, sir.
enkindle this,
Yes.
Enkindle.
which I have. Blastos.
I lost my Blasto shirt. I am so annoyed that I can't
I
find it
have-
anywhere.
I have 2 Blasto cereal bowls.
You know what infuriates
it's-
me on a tangent? I can't believe they don't sell this in the BioWare store. What I was looking for was, in Andromeda, the sort of loose Blasto, the white Blasto shirt that Sarah Ryder wears as like her casual
Yeah.
thing. They do not fucking sell that shit anywhere. I want one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably have to make one myself, but it's annoying. Okay, so Question 7. What is the name of the goddess worshipped by the Asari? And it is said out loud in
I know.
in ME3.
Yeah,
You know, but do you know? Do you know, but can you say it?
It's not Athena.
No.
No. You are not far off, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it's like a play on that a little bit. Shit.
Pass?
Yeah. Fuck.
A theme.
Yeah.
Okay, so 0 points for both people. Even though you were so goddamn close. Like, you could have guessed probably something close to that, but either way. So, question 8. Mordin nicknames the surviving female Krogan Eve. What is her real name?
Doesn't she say it doesn't matter?
Yeah, no.
She does, but then if you cure the genophage, she says her name to Shepard because she says,
Oh.
blah-da-da, calls you friend.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember it.
Tucker, you want to have a stab? Or?
I mean, my stab was her saying that it didn't matter. That was...
Okay, so it is Erdnot Bakara.
The worst part is, it's like, oh yeah, I've heard that name. Oh,
Like the
I know
Avatar.
that name. Is there an Avatar?
Not Katara, Bakara.
No, I think there is an Avatar Bakara.
No, I was meaning Katara.
Oh, god damn it.
Yes.
No, I actually think that there is an Avatar Bakara.
I love how you're like, no, Tucker does have credit here. He's like, no, I totally meant the dumb word.
Tucker, here's a Tucker, here's a lifeboat I'm throwing you. I just sink it. I'm just stabbing holes in it.
No, I want to sink. Let me die. Let me perish. Question 9. Name 2 of the human colonies that get hit by the collectors in ME2.
Beep. New Horizon, and, Forward's Progress or something like that?
Oh, you are so close.
Freedom's Progress.
Yes! 2 points for you. Oops. Question 10. In the lair of the Shadow Broker, you can read the Shadow Broker's dossiers on your squad mates. What surprising hobby does Jack have?
I want to say it's like knitting or something like that, but I think I'm wrong.
I ran this question by someone earlier, and that was verbatim their response.
Because that's like the go-to soft person thing.
Well, yeah.
You're not correct, but is that your guess?
Yeah. So you can't remember.
You both are going to
Dancing.
pass? Okay.
Dancing or something?
Nope. She writes poetry.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that.
I thought
Under a pseudonym of Jacqueline Nort.
Because Kasumi does poetry.
She does little
So,
haikus, doesn't she?
It's like, they wouldn't have 2 people doing that.
Okay, now if you don't know this, I'm going to fucking yeet you out of an airlock. Which Shakespeare play is set to be
The
performed
Pirates
by
of
an all-Elcor cast?
Hamlet.
No, Hamlet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott gets that one.
Oh, no.
Tucker, what did I say about answering the fucking question before I've even finished it? And you were going to say the wrong thing even then.
I was
and
going to
how
say
in
the
the fuck
Pirates
is
of
Pirates of
Penzance.
Penzance Shakespeare? You heathen!
Yeah.
So, fun fact, in Mass Effect, Mass Effect Annihilation, which is the book, there is actually the Elcor, who is one of the main characters, actually played Polonius in Elcor Hamlet.
Oh my god.
And
Lovely.
there are so many Shakespeare references in that book, and one of them fucking hits you in the heart. Spoiler alert. Oh god, I'm really half tempted to try to find it, and like, I can't remember what the dialogue was specifically, but it fucking breaks your heart.
Oh. But, yeah, my enduring memory of Polonius is the Simpsons thing they did where Polonius is played by Chief Wiggum and Bart stabs him through a curtain and he says, Polonius, what are you doing behind the curtain? He says, I hide behind curtains for my perpetual fear of getting stabbed. Oh, Every time I can't get it out of my head. Either way, question number 2. What is Dr. Charquas's... Question number 12, sorry. I did sight reading, sorry. I meant 12.
You're good.
Sue
You're
me.
good. You're all good.
What is Dr. Charquas's first name?
Doctor.
No.
What?
That was easy.
I want to say it starts with an H.
You are incorrect, sir.
Okay.
Well, that's one of the letters down. Now we just got 25 more to go.
It is also a reference to one of the creative team.
I can't remember.
Karen. Spelled Karin.
Oh, Karen.
Named
yeah,
after Karen Weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What is the password Kasumi asks you to say before she will join you on your mission to stop the collectors?
Oh, I just did that mission too recently.
You mean like when
When you go to the Citadel
Yeah.
and you have to say the thing to get her to
Silence is it like silence is golden or something like that? I want to say it's silence is golden.
Bravo, sir, you got it.
That's good.
What does Spectre stand for?
They spell it weird
for-
too.
Come on, guys. You gotta know this.
It's special tactics and recon?
You are
Or
correct,
special tactics.
Taka.
Is it recon or reconnaissance?
Reconnaissance, but recon is so
Reconnaissance.
fucking close, I'll give you that one. I'm not going to say, it's not recon, it's reconnaissance. I'm not going to be a bitch. This will obviously be very obvious for anyone who's familiar with the BioWare creatives, but who is Paddock Weeks named after?
Wait, Patrick Weeks.
Yes.
I feel he's I feel like he's more well known for his Dragon Age work, but
Yeah, but they did get started on, because they go by they, them pronouns, they did get started on Mass Effect. And they also wrote Mordin, I believe, so, yeah. Question 16 with a bonus question. So there's a point up for grabs if you can get the bonus side of this. Who is Liara's father?
Oh, beep beep. It is the bartender from...
And her name is...
Fuck.
Now, what if you have Liara calling you daddy? Does that...
That's the different kind of daddy. That's a whole different thing.
I can't remember her name. I just remember she's the bartender.
Okay, do you remember her voice actor?
Oh no, but it's a beautiful gravelly voice that's amazing. All I remember is that she is the bartender on Ilium that you get to talk to, and then you will later talk to her on the Citadel in Mass Effect 3.
And her name is...
I can't remember.
You can even get Liara to go talk to her. I think if you romance Liara, you can convince her to go talk to her.
I think you can do it even if you're a friend, I'm fairly sure.
Oh, okay.
It is Matriarch Atheta, and she's voiced by Claudia Black.
Nope.
Theta. That's close to Athena.
How did... See,
Okay.
the beautiful
I
gravelly
thought you guys would be better at this.
No.
I haven't... Yeah. No, I realized that, I probably would have gotten a lot of these years ago, but the problem is I started a Dragon Age stint and was
yes.
binging Dragon Age, and then now I'm super rusty on my Mass Effect stuff.
Because I have Origin on my my computer now, every time I start it up to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I have Dragon Age suggested at me, and it's soon I shall return. So yeah, I will probably end up doing a Dragon Age quiz for Scott at some point.
No.
Or I will maybe get Tucker to enlist some help and scour the internet and just be have some Dragon Age questions out of context that he has no idea what they are. Number 17.
I have no idea what to...
Exactly. What is the name of the ship that the Quarian Admiral Zal Chorus captains?
Quib Quib!
Quib Quib! All hail the Quib Quib. And... Number 18. On Ilium, you meet an Asari that hates other species because her family was killed off-world. Shepard has the chance to meet both her daughters in ME1, but what were their jobs?
They were, they were, like, a part of... I don't want to say consorts. Because the consort...
You would be correct if you said consort.
Okay. Well, no, because they weren't really the consort themselves.
No, they
were like
worked
Yeah, they worked with the consort, and like were almost like assistant consorts. I know one of them was like the receptionist, like the first one that you walked to and talked to. There.
Where at though? Where were they a receptionist?
Well, it was like when you first entered the building. When you first entered the building, it's the first Asari.
Well, where is that?
On the Citadel. In the Presidium?
Think about it. No. Where are you standing in front of? Where? Who do you have to go see and then you step out of it? Think about it.
What?
We have to go see Udina.
Well, yeah.
I'm holding your hand to this, and what is Udina's job?
He's an ambassador.
And where do ambassadors stay?
Oh, the embassies?
Bravo! We got it there.
No, they're not in the embassies though.
No, the receptionist is of the embassy. That was her job.
Oh! I thought it was,
Nah.
Is that where the other wait, hold on.
No, one of the daughters is a greeter at the consort, and the other one is a receptionist at the embassies.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, there we go on that one. Okay.
I was like, I am spoon-feeding this to you. I'm only giving you 1 point for that, because you did get the greeter, but I had to really hold your hand on the receptionist one.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was so confused. I'm like, no, that would be the receptionist / greeter at the consort. Yeah, no, that's her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Question 19. Name the Prothean VI on Ilos.
Why that just escaped my mind, that dirty bastard.
Tucker? Mr. I know ME1 like the back of my fucking hand.
Yeah, the play of it, but
BB,
you know,
I know
I've
what it
skipped
is.
over so much
I
dialogue.
got it. Virgil.
What is it?
Virgil.
It's Vigil.
Or Vigil.
Isn't it Vigil?
No.
Yeah.
Not Virgil.
It's Vigil.
Virgil.
You were off by what? You're so fucking close.
Virgil.
I'll concede, yeah. This is just a trivia question because I love this question. Question 20. Admiral Hackett is voiced by sci-fi legend Lance Hendrickson, who is one of the few actors to be killed by an alien, a Terminator, and a Predator. True or false?
I'm gonna say true because I want it to be true.
Wait,
You
did
are
say,
correct, sir.
Who's the voice?
Yeah.
Admiral Hackett.
Oh, I thought you said Anderson. I was like, that's not
No.
the voice actor for Anderson.
No.
Because Tucker, if you listen to the words I say, you'll understand the question.
I just misheard.
Okay.
Yeah. I was about to say I want it to be true. It
is true. There's only one other actor it was true for, and that was Bill Paxton, who sadly is no longer with us. So currently, Lance Hendrickson is the only actor still alive who's been killed by a Terminator, a Predator, and an alien. On screen, at least.
Yeah.
Question
There's got to be
21.
more than that. Well, I mean,
No.
okay, being killed by a Terminator does limit the pool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, question 21. How many testicles do Krogan have?
Beep beep.
4.
I'll give you both that one. You're pretty much the same time. So.
Yeah. Come on, we all know how many balls they got.
Because
Everyone.
Everyone loves the number of testicles. And 3 hearts and redundant nervous systems.
Oh, they have 3
nervous
hearts?
systems. Yeah, 3 hearts.
Oh. No, I know
Question
about the balls.
22, and this is a point for each of them. Name Samara's daughters.
Morinth?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
1.
Morinth. I can't name the rest of them. I know exactly who they are. I'm imagining their faces. I'm remembering their...
Don't they become the first banshees in...
One does, technically. They're not the first ones, but one of them is in the process of turning into a banshee, but then she gets killed by a banshee and blows herself up along with the rest of the banshees. So
I can't remember their names, but I remember that whole mission was always ruined for me. Because I remember, like, one of the side missions that you do, which is on that multiplayer map. I can't remember. I think it's like the name.
Oh yeah, and it has a banshee on it.
Yeah,
and it's just like, where the fuck did these things come from?
Yeah, so it's like, and it's like bright and daylight, so you can see the thing clear as day. Totally ruins the horror aspect of it, and you're like, oh, okay, so that's what these. Okay, so I know how to deal with them, and then that entire mission, where you're supposed to play that mission first. And just, like, be in the suspense and horror of it all.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because I kind of had that for myself this playthrough, because I ended up playing Leviathan first, just a bit of it, just to edge into some of the Leviathan content just before I was going to go do the Adoyachi temple. And there's a banshee in there. I was just, oh, yeah, those things. Great. So you get a point each.
Yeah,
because you both got Morinth.
Yeah.
And the other two daughters are Rila and Filaire.
Yep. The worst part was, it was like, I can literally remember their because I always have the subtitles on. So, like, I see their name, and then when I think back in my mind, the name is just blurred out, and it's like, motherfucker.
I was doing that the other day. I was like, I can see the shape of the word, but that is not helpful in this scenario. Okay, question 23. Which merc group did Zaid help start?
Beep beep, Blue Suns.
Uh-huh.
Tucker?
Yeah, I mean, you had the answer.
No.
what was I going to say? Just
Question 24. What phrase started and ended the war between the Quarians and the Geth?
Want to have a fight?
No, beep beep, does this unit have a soul?
Uh-huh, correct, Scott. Do you want to fight? Honestly, Tucker.
You want to fight?
It is kind of like how the fight starts. Sure, maybe like a
question
phrase that...
Question 25.
Maybe pushes the cultural aspects of it, but...
Name the two Archer brothers at the core of the Overlord DLC.
The what brothers?
The Archer brothers.
Oh, shit. I'm literally doing... I don't remember, because... Fun fact, I've actually never played that mission until...
Okay.
The Legendary Edition. Because I just never got the DLC for some odd reason. So, I don't know.
Man, I really need to start paying more attention to names.
You think?
Yeah.
Give up?
I was actually about to... You know what? I could have actually have answered this one correctly. Except for the fact that I started playing it, realized that, oh, Geth are involved. I should probably have Tally, because I haven't recruited Tally yet. I'm like, I should probably have Tally here for this one. Reloaded to a previous save, and then went on with the rest of the game.
Bring Legion on it.
Ooh.
Bring both Tally and Legion on it.
Ooh.
You could technically, if you save it for... well, you know, obviously you don't want to do it before you hit the collector base, because otherwise you end up with liquefied Kelly Chambers. So the two Archer brothers are named Gavin and David. So you both get no points for that one.
Oh yeah, David.
Yeah.
Like, I remember David.
It all seemed harmless. Just that's rough. Question 26. Which Krogan clan supported Morden's former student Malin in his attempts to cure the genophage?
BB Warlock?
Yay! You got it.
It's almost like Warlock, but like...
But but sci-fi.
It's like a werewolf, but a warlock.
Yeah.
A werewolf.
Yeah, it's one
A
way to
warlord
remember
and a warlock. Warlock. Question 27. Conrad Werner is undoubtedly Commander Shepard's biggest fan. What steps does Shepard have to take in ME1 to recover his doctoral dissertation for the Crucible project and so he doesn't die? I'll give you a point for each step you can remember. If any.
Wait, say the question again?
So, like,
Okay. So in
like-
ME3, Conrad Werner is like, oh, I have a dissertation that could help the Crucible.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have done some shit in ME1 in order to be able to actually, like, unlock it, for lack of a better term. And if you don't do one particular thing, he gets shot and dies. So what are the things you have to do to get his dissertation and stop him from dying?
Oh, I have no fucking clue.
he pulls a gun out at one point, and you're like, hey, that's not a toy or something. And, like,
Nope.
no, isn't...
Nope.
I have no clue.
I thought
I
there was
totally
one
forgot that
person
was the thing, and also I'm totally okay if Conrad Werner gets shot, because, you know.
Nah, come on, Conrad.
Honestly, it's kind of...
I'm thinking
Apparently, they were going to cut him in ME2 and 3, but the dev team was so fond of him, they were just like, no, he stays! Okay.
I'm still sad over with Jenkins. He has no... There's no saving him.
His full name is Richard Leroy Jenkins. His fate was sealed the moment he went on that fucking mission.
Yeah.
So, in order to save Conrad and get his dissertation, you have to collect 10 of the matriarch writings. You have to buy the Elkos Combine Armory license. You have to retrieve Gavin Hossel's data on Feros. And you have to save Jenna on the Citadel.
That is a lot of very unrelated things.
It is, and it
It's
lampshades it the
unrelated
whole
in our
time.
lives, but to Conrad, that is his life.
I mean,
That shows the impact that we make across all lives.
It's also just that thing of like Conrad kind of exists to poke fun at RPG mechanics, like especially in 2, where he's just like, sometimes I poke around in crates, you know, for extra credits. It's like, oh god.
hey, only I can do that.
Yeah, I know. It's just like that bit in when you're going through Omega and you find some looters, and if you're a Paragon, you're like, hey, don't steal from the dead. That's my job. And then you immediately go loot the place. It's like, I am such a fucking hypocrite. Because it doesn't count because you're in a game where no one gives a shit if you quote steal anything.
Yeah, I can steal right in front of you and you can't say a fucking word.
Question 28. Name the mother of all Thresher Maws.
Thresher Mama? So there's Thresher Ma and then Thresher Mama.
Yes, we understand the pun, Tucker, but what's the actual name?
That was the best I had.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I should get half a point
Calros.
for that.
Okay.
Okay.
The worst part is
You
like,
guys were so game at the start of this, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
breeze
still
through this.
game. I just came out with a pun off the top of my head that I'm pretty proud of.
I'll be honest, I had my doubts if I was gonna do good because, like, man, I am rusty on my Mass Effect.
Wait,
Question
didn't you
20.
just play the Legendary Edition?
I mean, I haven't beat it yet.
Fair.
I haven't
Neither
beat
have
it yet either because I'm on about 2/3 of the way through 3. Question 29. What does ED stand for?
Well, the I is intelligence.
Electronic Defensive Intelligence?
Intelligence.
Oh, no,
You are
interface.
so
Interface.
close. No. You're very close.
Electronic.
Wanna have? No.
Oh, so it's the E.
Wanna pass?
No, because I want to get this one now. But so
This is the one you're like, no.
defensive intelligence is correct though.
It's enhanced.
Yes.
Because she's smarter than, like,
Damn
our
it!
AI or something. Like.
Ugh.
So it is enhanced defense intelligence. You kind of... tell you what, I will give you both half a
Dude,
point.
teamwork makes the dream work with that one.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you both get 0.5 point, okay?
Yeah, nice job. High five, Tucker.
Which is not going to fuck with my scoring system at all, don't worry, it's fine. Question 30. Name the garrison that Ashley's grandfather gave up during the First Contact War.
The garrison?
I got no idea, because I never really talked to Ashley.
I'm assuming it's not the Shang-Chi garrison. What? Wait, what?
Are you sure about that?
Well, no. You said...
Are you sure?
No, you said, uh-huh?
I said, name the garrison that Ashley's grandfather gave up during the First Contact War. And you said, it's not Shang-Chi.
Well, no, it's the...
Are you sure about that?
Well, I said, is it the Shang-Chi
Oh,
garrison?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, is it the Shang-Chi garrison? Is it?
You should be more confident. Have confidence in yourself. Because I was like, you got the answer, but you're phrasing it as like it's definitely not
garrison.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shang-Chi, yeah. Question 31. Name the naughty magazine that Shepard can purchase and which squad mate canonically owns one.
Fuck, this was the first playthrough. I actually didn't buy it this time around, because why would I buy it?
You don't think some alluringly posed Hannah is going to do anything for you?
Look, it did it for me for 3 other playthroughs, not the 4th one. 4th time around, it's like, nah, man. I got better things to do.
I don't know, but my theory is Morden.
Incorrect, sir.
I would say, if anyone, it's...
if you think about it...
Morden would be a person that'd be like, oh, it was for science.
It's either Kasumi or Jack.
Nope, you're wrong.
No, that'd be too obvious of a one.
There's an even more obvious one you're not thinking of.
What, Tally?
No. I love how Tucker's like, no, all the girls are secretly perverts.
Well,
I mean,
all the girls have porn mags in there.
I said Morden first.
You said Morden, and then you've answered a woman every single time after.
I only said Tally.
That has it?
No.
Please don't tell me.
I will tell you because eventually no, it is not, because eventually you've made your way through more than 2/3 of the fucking squad mate. It is Grunt. Canonically has a fornax.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
I feel like I thought
because he's a horny teenager.
I thought it would have been Morden because we would have been having it for like science.
Why would Morden care?
Well,
why would he care?
Like,
why would that have any interest to him?
I don't know why, but I feel like
a joke.
I feel like they would have Sudoku puzzles in the back, and he's like solving them. He's like, yeah, no, these guys have the best Sudoku puzzles for some odd reason.
It'd be some
okay,
sort of
that
joke
would be
or
hilarious.
like that.
If that was the canonical reason why he had that, that would make sense to me.
Oh yeah.
It's like, no, I legit read it for the articles. Question 32. What does Shepard's clone in the Citadel DLC do that makes Shepard finally declare that they've made it personal?
Oh, beep beep. It's throw away their prized hamster.
Yes.
Unforgivable.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So, with Unforgivable, something that confuses me a little bit, there are 3 unforgivable curses in Harry Potter.
And Harry uses 2 of them
quite
a few times and doesn't get sent to Azkaban for it.
Those 3 unforgivable curses are supposed to be like, oh, these are evil curses or whatnot.
Yeah.
But then they have other curses that could like turn a person inside out or do other things. Like, how is that not an unforgivable? Like, it feels like it was really weird how there are only 3 of them.
I even think it's hilarious in the film when they're
like,
yeah.
Hey, let's.
This is the extent of my imagination.
Yeah.
But yeah, even in like the movie when it's like, and why are these called the unforgivable curses? Because they're unforgivable. Thanks for your contribution, Hermione. Bravo! 5 points to Gryffindor. Either way, sorry, I just had to get my salt out of there. Question 33. Name Joker's rank and full name.
Full name is Jeff Moreau.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jefferson Moreau.
No, it's just Jeff.
Is it just Jeff? Okay.
It's just
Space
It's just
finally made things shorter. I can't remember his rank though.
I have no idea of his rank. Pilot.
Pilot. I will give you half a point for the name, Scott, and it is Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
Excuse me.
Question 34. As he lays dying in Huerta Memorial, Thane offers a prayer on behalf of Commander Shepard. To which goddess does he pray to?
I know it's the god of hunters. Is it?
No, he says one. He says one for himself to the god of hunters,
Yeah.
and then he offers a second one on behalf of Shepard. Which goddess does he pray to for that one? Because they're two separate gods. Because they're two separate prayers.
I want to say it's like Shahara or something like that, or Shahira. But I think.
I got no idea.
Yeah, it's like. I want to say Shahira is the god of hunters.
You're really close. It's really because
It's
you're
like
a few
Shahira,
syllables
Shahara.
away. But it's Amonkira is the god of hunters, and Kalahira is the mistress
Oh,
of.
okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Kalahira is the mistress of unscrutable depths. So yeah, that's who he prays to, and. And question 35, name Miranda's father.
Henry Lawson.
Yay!
She's my favorite
There we go.
romance. You would think I would know that because.
Well, that's
Do I
good.
take every opportunity to make sure that
Tucker.
fucker dies?
Yes,
Tucker, bonus question. Captain Anderson shares a voice actor with which character
the
from the
Arbiter.
Halo shows? Thank you!
Come on.
That was there solely
That's-
for you as a bonus question. That
That
was
is
just
what
like,
I thought was popping in with the Hackett question, because I thought you said Anderson, and then you said Alien, so I thought you were meaning Arbiter, but then you said Terminator and Predator, so I was like, wait, hold up, I think I heard the wrong person. Like, I got lost in that question,
Yeah.
because I thought it was about to be like,
Also, how
who's the
dare
other
you
person?
not assume that I am also not a diehard Halo fan? But okay.
I'm just a
Rude.
Keith David fan, so yeah.
I mean, like.
I just
true.
said, put it this way. I'm gonna do a tally, so you guys talk amongst yourselves whilst I figure out who won.
Well, wait, aren't there still more questions though?
No, that was
No,
35 questions and a bonus question.
Oh well.
So while we are figuring out how much score, or what the score is, E3 is coming out next week, and seems like pretty much the big things are Ubisoft, Microsoft, and Bethesda.
Mhm.
Well, Bethesda is part of Microsoft, but they're saying that there's an Xbox and Bethesda conference. Is there anything that you're hoping out for? Anything you're like where you want to predict?
Dragon's
will
Dogma
pop
2.
up before? I think they. Actually,
I
no.
think
There's
the only
something
game
else.
that I would love to see some more stuff for Halo Infinite, but I don't know if they're ready to show that yet.
Oh, we're going to see both a trailer for it. We're going to see, my guess is like 10 minutes of multiplayer.
Mhm. Yeah, because that's usually they
a
do a
trailer for the campaign.
Yeah.
And maybe a bit of campaign gameplay too, but they're absolutely going to be showing multiplayer at this E3.
Yeah.
And probably announce the beta for it, which
Yeah.
would probably be
I hope they start
this
flighting.
upcoming
I
holiday
hope
season.
they start flighting soon for it.
They said that there's going to be a beta for every single Halo game, starting with Halo 5, and there was the Halo 5 beta, the Halo Wars 2 beta, and
Well, yeah, they've also had flighting as well. So
well, yes, but I would consider flighting different than
betas.
beta testing.
Yeah. Which
Because when we were doing like PC flighting, when I was working on the MCC, and we had PC flighting, like that was kind of beta testing and stuff like that, but they were more along lines testing a ported project.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
While with this beta, I would see it more as testing server strength, as well as weapon balance. Like it's different than what a PC flight is.
Gotcha. Also, I've been wanting to say this, just like, because the Arbiter is also my favorite character. I was about to just spout the line of, "I am truth, the voice of the Covenant." Oh, so you must be silenced. Yeah. Favorite line in the whole series. So how dare you assume I'm not a Halo fan? How dare you, Seeker? How dare you?
But there's that. Do you think so Bethesda, do you think they're gonna show a trailer for Starfield? Or the next Elder Scrolls?
They've said Starfield will come out before they put any more stuff out about Elder Scrolls. So I don't think Elder Scrolls is happening.
No.
So.
I didn't know which of the two. I thought Elder Scrolls was coming before Starfield, but
No,
it
it's
seems like it's
definitely
vice
they've said
versa.
it's definitely Starfield. Maybe a trailer, maybe even a date. I'm not optimistic, to be honest.
I don't even think we're gonna get a date.
It will probably be, hey, we've ported Skyrim to a fucking potato, because why not?
No, but it'll probably be a trailer with one of those blanket dates of like fall 2022.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I would put gambling
Or
money on
coming
that.
soon.
Yeah.
And it'll probably also be like day one Game Pass. Like, there's probably going to be a massive Game Pass announcement during E3. They may be showing more off of xCloud.
So, I've tallied the results.
Ooh, okay.
And Tucker had a very strong start. Oh, we both had very strong starts. But Tucker, you had 27.5 points.
That's way more than I expected.
And Scott, you ended up with 43 points.
Woo!
So Scott is the winner! Woo!
Yeah!
So, let us know what you got in the comments down below.
Yeah, and
Yes.
please roast me and tell me how much of a disgrace I am, because some of those questions I'm so mad that I did not get. So just...
Don't roast me. I put on a strong demeanor, but inside I'm actually really fragile.
We know, so just poke him.
Just fuck me. I am a thick boy. I am built to take the punishment. So just...
We're still talking about, like, tweeting at this point?
I mean,
it seems like we've shifted the conversation a little bit.
I mean, sure, if
Well,
you
yeah.
want to tweet at me and tell me that, Scott, you're a disgrace because you should have gotten many of those questions right, that's fine. Or if you want to do it in the comments section. Or, whatever.
But, so, others, there's Starfield. You didn't think So do you think Elder Scrolls is done? Like, they're not developing?
Oh, no, they're definitely still doing it, but...
It's gonna be...
It's going to be far off.
Yeah.
There's pretty much very little incentive for them to actually do anything when they're still making that much money off the game they made 10
actually
years ago.
think it's a different story for them. I think they're actually more in a situation of, oh fuck, we need to make sure it's good, because if not, we're gonna get fucking roasted. And we can't get away with, like, what we did in Skyrim, where it was a buggy mess, but it was a charming
buggy mess.
And now
it's an open world RPG game. That, like, trust me, the bugs that you see now are nothing compared to the bugs that were stopped in development.
Oh yeah.
Every single game launches with bugs.
I know.
And when you have a QA team,
yeah.
well, I mean, as someone that's worked on QA, that has worked on bug testing and sees people constantly bitch and moan about this. There are 20-something people that work on QA, maybe up to 50 if it's depending on the scope of the project. But like, there's only so much amount of the game that can be touched, and there's a lot of certifications that we're running through, and all things like that. That like, we are finding these game-breaking bugs that are crashing the game or completely ruining the AI. And we will even find some of these bugs that people put up online, but it's like we had to prioritize other bugs. Or
wasn't there that thing in Team Fortress 2 where someone realized they just had like a PNG image of a coconut and they removed it from the code and then the game stopped working, so it just ended up being the load-bearing coconut.
Stuff too. That is like there's some bugs that can't be fixed because to fix that bug causes a bigger issue, and so it's just like, well, that picture of the coconut isn't really doing anything. So
I just want to say I have nothing but respect for QA departments. It's just that Bethesda kind of has a reputation, especially after Fallout 76, that is just like,
Yeah.
come the fuck on, guys. Just
there is a time
there's
where
there's goodwill and like affectionate, like, oh, Bethesda, why can't you make a game that actually works? And
there are absolutely times where people can abuse that.
So I think Bethesda's walked that line, so I think they need to start buying some goodwill back. I hope Starfield's good. I would appreciate a sci-fi, I don't, because they have no details about what it is yet. So I was just like, sci-fi Skyrim? Sure, I guess. Like, I'll take that.
This may be a bit of a controversial opinion, or an unpopular opinion that I have, and it's a little bit of a prediction too. With Starfield, and being Bethesda with Skyrim, how that's kind of the meme game and all that kind of stuff. Starfield being the space game that's made by Bethesda and all that. I hope that there isn't an Elon Musk thing with Starfield. Just, like, I hope that they don't try to do, like, how there was, not to the extent of, in Cyberpunk, Keanu Reeves, that, like, having Elon, like, I just kind of hope that they don't do.
I would like to
yeet
Elon Musk into the sun. I'd like to do that.
I feel like Elon Musk has kind of, like, the view the internet has had of him has really. It's
oh, what you mean that guy whose fortune came from an apartheid emerald mine? Why wouldn't we like that guy?
I mean, a few years ago he was kind of the cool billionaire person, and then more and more and more stuff. So it's just like
there's anything like an ethical billionaire. They don't exist.
But I just kind of hope that they don't do something of like because I also feel like the way that he's bipping around with Bitcoin, he's just fucking around with the market like a joke. I just feel like his ego would damage the game as well. And I just kind of really hope that they don't do that. But I also feel like a publishing or marketing thing would be like, oh, yeah, no, having Elon talk about our game or make jokes about our game, like, that'd be huge. It's just like, I feel like that would be a bad road to go down. I hope it does. I hope Bethesda does not go down that route.
I would actively pay someone to take the Elon Musk out of my copy of Cyberpunk. But just...
Well, Elon Musk isn't in Cyberpunk, so that's...
He is.
Is he?
He is. The hotel. There's like a bar area. If you wander in there, he's in there, along with Hideo Kojima. Funny enough.
I didn't know that.
He is in it, but it's just like, I don't go in there. Or I think he's either in the hotel. He's either at the beginning of the Corpo life path, or he's in the hotel. It's one of the two. I can't remember, but Hideo Kojima is definitely in it.
I'm also hoping with Ubisoft. I'm hoping to see gameplay of Far Cry 6 because they put out those 2 trailers, and I absolutely love what they are showing off. It looked like, I mean, yes, it's a trailer and there's all that kind of stuff, but I enjoy the Far Cry series. I just kind of enjoy the gameplay of it. I find it a bit relaxing, that open world roaming idea of it. I know it gets a bit repetitive, but
it's like a zen mode. I know what you mean. It's like, no, I got a rhythm here. It's good.
And so getting into a new game of it, I'm excited. But they have a Macarena gun. It's like a CD that's playing the Macarena song, and you fire it, and it was like playing the song.
That reminds me of the dubstep gun from Saints Row 4.
Yep.
And I love me some Giancarlo Esposito, but what I want to see from Ubisoft is some fucking consequences from all that rampant abuse that was going on in their offices.
Yeah.
Which won't happen at E3, but it's like, oh, look at the shiny thing. Like, how about some consequences? No?
Yeah, I mean, the shiny's meant to distract. There's not going to be any much consequences with E3. I mean,
I'm just saying that's what I'd like to see. What would I like to see at E3? Heads on spikes. Is that too much to ask?
Also
Apparently
hoping that is a new not Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell. Because they've been teasing around with some Splinter Cell. They put Sam in
There's so
Rainbow
many
Six Siege.
franchises
that.
that use so much
And
as like
Ghost Recon.
breathe the term, like Splinter Cell or Dragon Age or like
Or Fable.
Sunlit or Fable. All the fans come out of the woodwork to be like, "What did you say? What did you say? There's a new game. There's a new game. A new game."
Do you think we'll see something of Fable? Because they've
They've confirmed no
teaser
Fable.
of
So,
it.
someone said no Fable for sure.
So, okay, well, who's someone?
I'll find the
I
fucking
will
tweet.
be optimistic.
Well,
But because they showed a little teaser of Fable last year. Another thing I'd actually be pretty hopeful for is State of Decay 3.
That might be interesting.
I enjoyed the State of Decay franchise. I really like that premise of a zombie game. I think is what an ideal zombie game is, which is just kind of a survival open world as you go to house, searching for supplies and having to deal with individual like things that way. I loved the gameplay of it, and State of Decay 2 had a pretty fun, albeit buggy, but still fun multiplayer aspect of it. And they showed off a teaser of State of Decay 3, so I'm hoping that because that's a low enough game too that they can show that'd be a safe 5 minutes to show that they know would get enough people excited, but it also may not be like a Fable where it needs to be perfect. Like State of Decay, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm so weird because bear in mind I freaking loved the Fable games, and I am very wary of because bear in mind it's the first one that's not going to be made by Lionhead. Because of course they've gone under, and I mean it's out of Peter Molyneux's hands. That can only be a good thing, but it is a shame that it's none of the original devs are going to be working on it. I just hope that they don't lose sight of the charm, and they seem to be very much like going by the trailer they released, going on very heavy on the fairy tale, but with like a dark, mischievous edge to it. Which is like, if you're going to keep that, by all means, keep that. But there's a sort of
little
like,
bit of humor too at the end of the trailer.
yeah, there was like a
where
Monty
it was
Python-esque
fairy
humor,
get eaten.
and that's why they ended up casting. And also, if you go back and play Fable 3, the sheer amount of star power they have in that, of either like, you know, people like Stephen Fry or John Cleese or people who were just about to become megastars that were like, you know, I don't even know how they got them, like Michael Fassbender is the villain. I say the villain. And like Bernard Hill as your surrogate dad is just great. So yeah, I'm just saying I want me some Fable, but I think I'm fairly sure I saw someone tweet. I can't find the tweet, so I do apologise. So otherwise I would post it, but.
Do you think any other ideas?
Well, some people
Final
are
Fantasy
theorizing that the EA portion of
it's not a
Well,
theory.
that's next
There'll
month.
be a EA,
Yeah.
That's next
EA
month.
play on July.
okay. That's what I was confused because people were talking about like, oh yeah, E3 is gonna have like stuff from EA. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought that
No,
EA...
definitely not.
Yeah, I was so confused because people were saying that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
It's just that thing of like some people are like, oh, E3 is the thing where things get announced, right? So therefore, the game I'm excited about, say like a BioWare game or something, because you know that's our crowd. They're like, oh, it's going to be announced at E3 because they haven't heard about the EA Play thing. So no, any Dragon Age Mass Effect stuff will be announced at EA Play on the 22nd of July.
Yeah.
That's when that's going to be announced if they have anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Also, apparently Sims 5 maybe.
I'm just one of those people that I love these events because, like, I enjoy trailers.
Yeah.
I enjoy, just some of that. Like, I know that there's a whole thing of don't get too excited for the games, but I enjoy the trailers. I enjoy the hype and the excitement that comes out around it.
Yeah. I also think you're one of those people who, you're an optimistic attitude. Your attitude is good enough where it's like, even if a game is bad at release, it doesn't hamper the hype that you have. Like, you don't have the, like, kind of like what would happen with Cyberpunk, of like, hype, game comes
Crash.
out. Oh my god, yeah. I don't think, like, you avoid that somehow. So I think that helps you a lot. To be fair.
Yeah. One thing I will say I'm looking forward to is two things. Warner Brothers is going to be there, so I'm hoping for maybe some Gotham Knights, because we haven't seen too much about that since they announced it.
Oh yeah.
And the Suicide Squad one.
And the Suicide Squad game. That's also a possibility. And also the Sega is going to be there, and they own Atlas, which owns Persona, and was it last year or earlier this year? Either way, they recently released Persona 4 Golden on Steam, which they said was stupidly successful. So it seems like they're aggressively looking at porting all their titles to other platforms, because the last Persona game was also released on Switch, and that was also stupidly successful. So I'm hoping they announce the final spin-off of Persona 5 before we get Persona 6, which I think will be Persona 5 Arena, because there was a Persona 4 Arena, and we haven't had a Persona 5 Arena yet. And I think there'll be maybe a remake of Persona 3, because that hasn't been around since... I don't even know what console it was released on. But either way, I think they need to... Because they keep... The franchise, as it does, it keeps referencing back to the previous games, but because those games are on previous generations on consoles that, most people don't own anymore, or if they do, it's dusty in the parents' attic or something, that they just don't have access to it. So a lot of that sort of lore and world building and characters are sort of falling by the wayside or out of context. So I think they need to sort of bring them back up to speed. So yeah, that's what I think will be announced from the Sega side, and probably another port of some description. So yeah.
Okay.
That is my logic and reasoning behind that.
Any last predictions?
No, I don't really have too much hype for E3, so. And
I just like trailers.
yeah. So
They're just little snippets of excitement.
we'll see.
Like a little. Oh, there's Avowed. It is Microsoft's kind of take, which now that Microsoft's bought Bethesda, and Avowed was going to kind of be their version of Skyrim, or their kind of
it kind of reminded me of Lord of the
medieval
Rings
fantasy.
when they did the trailer for it.
Yeah, it would be like some kind of middle ground of maybe Lord of the Rings and Skyrim, like their own little thing of it. Do you think they're
the
still gonna go
Golem,
through
yeah.
with that?
Probably.
Oh.
There's the Golem game that's also supposed... Oh, that just got delayed, didn't it? So
Well,
yeah, that probably won't be there.
But that's Warner Brothers. But Avowed, because now that they have Bethesda, do you think Microsoft's going to go through with the next Elder Scrolls and Avowed, which
Oh
would
yeah, big
seem
time.
like they may be close?
Elder Scrolls is enough of a draw on its own that they don't need to do too much. Speaking of Elder Scrolls, because I forgot to mention that a minute ago, I think it's going to be set in High Rock, which is sort of very chivalric nobility, akin to like French Germanic aristocracy, that kind of area. I think that's what it's going to be set in.
Oh god.
That is my theory.
I remember in the trailer they were saying it was going to be where the Red Guards come from, and I can't remember the name of that.
In the trailer, there's no information in the trailer.
No,
there's
but,
just
no, but
there's
I'm not
some
kidding.
mountains.
No,
and then
no, I am not kidding you. There were people who analyzed the topography and the coast, because there was a coastline. They analyzed the coastline and pretty much from there tried to figure out where in the Elder Scrolls universe it was, and they've kind of mapped it out. And they said it was somewhere in where the Red Guards come from, and I can't remember the name of that country.
I'm blanking on it too. I would be able to remember,
but it's like
remember it at the moment.
give you. But that's just the idea of how content starved Elder Scrolls fans are. Which, unless you play the Elder Scrolls online, then you're probably doing a little bit better than everybody else. But it's they are going. But yeah, they analyzed the shit out of that trailer. Because yeah, it was only just mountains. But by fucking God, they found a way.
Alright, well, that is all we got there. I think it's time to wrap up the podcast. if you enjoyed this content, if you could hit the like button, subscribe, do all that kind of fun stuff. We also have a Discord.
We do.
The link for that will be in the description down below. You can join
If you
that.
want to roast me on the Discord, you can also do that as well. That's totally welcome.
Yeah,
Got
we
a
can join in.
community
It's fun.
community that's growing there, as well as Twitter. We got a Twitch, which we'll be. I mean, I will be doing it. I will hopefully get Seeker to join in with some parts of streaming E3 and just kind of watching as the live stuff goes on and just kind of like react to the trailers with that. That may actually be taking in part of the podcast, just because that may be a decent thing, depending on how that goes. But, yeah, let us know your thoughts. Let us know how well y'all did in the quiz down below.
Hopefully better than me.
And we will see y'all next week.
Okay, bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Nerds.
I'll just edit this part out. I'll just edit the silence out.
Do 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 do.
That is probably copyrighted. I don't think we could have that in our video.